as we reflect on the terrorist attack on the United States government, it's important to take into account the things that mainstream media is talking about, but it's not really talking about. What troubles me is the fact that off-duty police officers from all across the country participated in the overthrowing of the United States government. Now, these are some of the most patriotic people that you can find. There are several investigations underway to find out exactly who was involved. Cops from Texas, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire are among the few that are under investigation. Through their MAGA posts on social media, they open themselves up to suspicion. Not only that, we have to look at 74 million people who voted for Trump in this election. That number is staggering. With that number being so high, you can't help but be suspicious of everyone around you. Your neighbors, co-workers, store clerks, people standing in front or behind you in line. Sources say that at least 40 to 50,000 people stormed the Capitol on January 6, 2021. With 74 million people voting for Trump, what about the ones that didn't make it to the Capitol? What about the ones that couldn't make it to Washington, D.C.? What about the elected officials from the state and federal level that participated in this insurrection all across the country? Knowing that our elected officials are part of a government takeover conspiracy, it will most likely not face any real consequences for treason, sedition, or insurrection. That should really prompt everyone to become civically minded and become constitutionalists, federal and state. Knowing that police officers all across the country participated in this will make you that much more nervous if you're stopped by a police officer, because qualified immunity protects them. Knowing that the Confederate flag and a noose, we know what those two mean when those come together. A Confederate flag and a noose was sitting front and center. That should have everyone on guard. Everyone. Knowing that they wanted to hang the Vice President of the United States and had zip ties to take hostages, that's deeply concerning. Knowing that the perpetrators that were captured were only charged with unlawful entry, curfew violations, and firearms-related crimes leads me to believe, and I am suggesting, that this government is unwilling and unable to protect its citizens, at least those that do not go along with its agenda. Now, we know that if a child breaks a fingernail over in Afghanistan, the U.S. is scrambling jets and waving the flag just so that they can get over there. And we know the real reason why they want to go over there. But that's just as an example. We're ready to declare war. But when the overthrow of our own government amongst its own citizens is afoot, nothing is done. These are the descendants of the people our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents had to deal with. America does not want to deal with the elephant in the room. That elephant is white frailty, white supremacy, and white nationalism. And this country is run by the like on every level of government and law enforcement And to top it off, you have 74 million sympathizers that are protected by this rotten system. Now, I don't speak in absolute, saying all people are this or all people are that. So, don't take offense to what I'm saying. You know as well as I do that this is true. I'm not speaking of all. No, we don't play those games. We're not speaking of all. But just like Black Wall Street, Wilmington, Delaware, and Rosewood, if and when that type of terrorist attack happens in our community, the way they did Black Wall Street, Wilmington, and Rosewood, if and when that happens in our community, it's just us. It's just us. Now, we may have allies, but that's all that they can be, is allies. When something like that happens, it's just us. Just us to defend ourselves, and we'll probably go to jail for defending ourselves. And for those black folk who are upset that Trump is censored on social media because you think you'll be censored as well, remember this: you have no rights that a white man has to respect. You're not even human in the eyes of most people. And you want to protect the First Amendment of a white nationalist? You are a co-conspirator of white supremacy, if that's how you feel. Love somebody, but more importantly, love yourself. Stay vigilant and protect yourself and your family by any means necessary, because they will take your life by any means necessary. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll get notifications of when I upload videos just like this.